Hello, I am Danielle Ate the Sandwich. I'm a touring folk singer-songwriter, and I'm based in Fort Collins, Colorado, but I'm here today in Worcester, Massachusetts to play a show at Union Music, which we will be attending later in the evening.
I'm here with Danielle Anderson, also known as Danielle Ate the Sandwich, her stage name. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Danielle.
My name is Danielle, and I perform music as Danielle Ate the Sandwich. I live in Colorado, and I tour around the country playing shows in all different types and sizes of venues for all different types of people. And currently I'm on an East Coast tour, which I started as south as Athens, Georgia, and I worked my way up. I went up to Cape Cod and played in Provincetown, and now I'm here in Worcester, Massachusetts.
Some people call you a YouTube sensation. You started off as a YouTube sensation and have since produced, is it 5 albums? Or
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about your journey as a musician, starting from like doing YouTube videos and doing open mics to where you are now touring.
Yeah, I started as just a hobby musician who liked to play and write in her spare time, but didn't really set my goals on becoming a musician for my job. And with YouTube, I just kind of thought, hey, this is easy. Nobody's really watching me, at least while I perform this song. This will be a good way for me as a shy performer to get my songs out there without having to face the crowd. And so I put videos online not expecting much, but somehow they just kind of caught on slowly but surely, and then I was actually featured on the homepage of YouTube, which is where I got like a big wash of success and exposure. I kind of did the best with what I had, and surprisingly enough, with hard work, it really paid off to just be myself and put my best foot forward. And here I am today. I've been touring professionally and employed professionally as a self independent musician for the last 6 years. And I kind of had no idea what I was doing when I started, and I kind of have an idea what I'm doing now. But there's a lot to learn, and I just keep fighting for it every day.
Cool.
I was raised in a musical family, so I was probably like 5 or 6. We had a piano in the house, and my mom encouraged me and my sister to do piano lessons. So that was my very first instrument. And then I was in like church choir and school choir. When I was in elementary school, I was really into violin. I think it was great parents who felt it was important for their kiddos to have a background in music because they themselves were musical. And then obviously as I started to grow up with it, I realized that I was very passionate about it. It was something that made sense to me, whereas my sister was athletic and musical, but I was never athletic, believe it or not, with a body like this. But it made sense, like, yes, this makes me feel good about myself, this is fun, this is hard, but it feels worth working through the hard stuff to get to the reward of, hey, I practiced and now I'm better.
How old were you when you first wrote a song?
I don't know the exact age. I would probably say like 9 or 10. I was worried that the songs weren't good enough. I was worried that the songs weren't good enough to share and that everyone was going to laugh at me and hate them. And then I just was like, well, you like it, so maybe someone will like it, and put it out there and then see how you feel. And then I just kept kind of fighting through that fear of not being accepted, and then I still worry. I'm definitely still kind of insecure and self-conscious, but it comes with a bit more force behind it. I didn't plan to be here. I just kind of did it, and I did with what came to me. I took it and I did my best with it. I tried to make it personal to me. I tried to do things I was proud of and I felt comfortable with. I didn't know. If you feel like you can't be an inspiration, you probably can, because you can do anything.
Do it.
You can do it.
When you come home, there will be a parade for you. When you come home.
If I were to give advice to an aspiring songwriter or young musician out there, I would say that it's very important to be yourself and to speak and sing with your own voice. It's great to take inspiration from people you look up to and other musicians you like, and kind of take a little bit of it to find your own style. But something that's worked well for me is being myself and writing words that I felt were very true and personal to me. I was telling stories that felt like things that really happened to me and that I really believed in, and not just making up stuff that I thought would sound or look good, if that makes sense. And again, with kind of stage fright or doubting if you're good enough to share these songs, if your songs are good enough, I think they probably are. And the best thing about practicing and persevering and performing over and over again, it's the same as writing over and over again. The more songs you write, the better you'll get, and the more you'll find kind of who you are and what you want to say. Find who you are and don't ignore it. Don't try to be someone else, and just do things and be proud of who you are at the end of the night. Feel good about the decisions you made, and be who you are. A sandwich out.
When you come home, we will post an ad in the newspaper that'll say